Hello, welcome to today's Market Snapshot with myself, Jasper Lawler, Senior Market Analyst here at LCG. We've had a 5-day winning streak in European stocks, and today as we speak on Thursday, we're getting a little bit of a pullback here, and that's natural. What we want to analyse here is whether this pullback can actually develop into something a little bit larger. Now that would be understandable because a lot of these gains have been on the back of hopes of tax cuts in the US. Now, it's debatable how much those tax cuts can benefit European firms, and obviously we do have election risk in Europe. Now, we're actually less than 1 month away from Dutch elections, and it could be that some of the risk surrounding the elections in the Netherlands and what it means for the rest of Europe could start to creep into markets. So we're going to have a look at the chart now for the Germany 30, our proxy for the DAX, to see how today's developments might be relating to the overall trend. So as per normal, starting with a longer time frame chart here, this is the weekly chart for the Germany 30. Now you can see that I've got this purple line across here. It's been on here for a while. It basically comes in line with this, this high that we had in July of 2015. So we're obviously at way above 52-week highs at this point in the Germany 30, in the DAX. And this is a potential area of resistance. Why? Well, we pulled up here. This was a formal record high. Pulled back, got a bounce, got the record, and we dropped through it. And you can see that a couple of rebounds dropped down here, bounced up to this level. That was what preceded the big sell-off in August of 2015. So we're back at these levels now. It's around the 11,800 mark. So if we zoom into the lower time frame charts, we can see that we've stumbled here once. We've dropped back to this support, and if you remember our previous snapshot video highlighted this rising trend line, which has seen the price bounce back up to the resistance again. And then as of today, we had a kind of uncertain day yesterday, and today we're rolling over. So with that longer time frame potential resistance in mind, we drop down to the shorter time frame, and we have what could be the beginnings of a sort of head and shoulders pattern almost here. We've seen this first level of support give way on this big candle here. We've got a close below, we bounced up, market selling off again. So what we're eyeing here is whether this support again, and then more importantly, I would say, this was the form of resistance. We've got to drop back and a bounce off that resistance as you would expect in an uptrend. We've made the low, but we haven't made a higher high, suggesting the market could be about to roll over. We'd get some confirmation of that if we've got a drop through the 11,721 area, and that could potentially lead down to this line here, which is the low from the 10th of February, but you'll also see that it has some longer term significance, and it's basically been the top of this range for a while now. So it has some significance, that area. We could get a pullback there. A breakthrough there suddenly starts to question the overall uptrend, but keep in mind here that we are still technically in an uptrend, so going short the market, obviously the chances are against you in an uptrend. That's it for our market snapshot today. We're just looking at the European stock market, specifically the Germany 30, the DAX, just to see if it's maybe a bit oversold or maybe due a slightly larger pullback. We'll be analysing the data out of Europe and indeed what Donald Trump has to say on taxes and any potential political threat from elections to see whether this pullback in markets can continue.